There was a
Happy
time
Christmas.
when British Olympic medal winners became
25
household
years
names
ago,
because
my
there were so
grandfather
few of them.
broadcast the first of these
But
Christmas
the
messages.
67 medals at this year's Games in
Today is
Rio
another landmark,
and
because
147 at the
television has made it
Paralympics
possible for many
meant
of you
that the
to see
GB
me
medalist
in your
reception
homes on
at
Christmas
Buckingham
Day.
Palace was a crowded and happy
My own
event.
family often gather round
Throughout
to
the
watch
Commonwealth, there
television
were equally
as
joyful
they are at this
celebrations.
moment. And
Grenada,
that is
the
how I
Bahamas,
imagine you
Jamaica
now.
and New Zealand won more
I
medals
very
per
much
head of
hope
population
that this new
than any other
medium will make
countries.
my Christmas message more personal
Many of this
and
year's
direct.
winners spoke of being inspired by athletes
It's
of
inevitable
previous
that I should
generations.
seem a rather remote figure to many of you,
Inspiration fed their
a successor to
aspiration,
the kings and queens
and
of
having
history.
discovered abilities
Someone
they
whose
scarcely knew
face
they
may
had,
be familiar in
these
newspapers and
athletes are
films,
now inspiring others.
but who never really touches your personal lives.
A few months ago, I saw
But now, at
inspiration
least for
of
a few
different
minutes,
kind
I welcome
when
you
I opened
to
the new
peace of
Cambridge
my own
base of
home.
the East Anglian Air Ambulance,
That it's
where Prince
possible for
William
some of you
works
to
as a
see me
helicopter
today
pilot.
is just another example
It was not
of the
hard to
speed
be
at which
moved by
things
the
are changing
dedication
all
of
around
the
us.
highly skilled doctors,
Because of these
paramedics and
changes,
crew.
I'm
who are
not
called
surprised
out
that
on
many
average
people
5
feel
times a
lost
day.
and unable to decide what to
But to
hold
be
on to
inspirational,
and what to
You
discard,
don't have to save
how to
lives
take
or win
advantage
medals.
of the new life
I often
without
draw
losing the
strength from
best of
meeting
the old.
ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
But it's not the new inventions which are the
Volunteers,
difficulty.
carers, community
The trouble is
organisers,
caused
and good
by
neighbours.
unthinking people who
Unsung
carelessly
heroes
throw
whose
away
quiet dedication
ageless ideals
makes them special.
as if they were old and outworn machinery.
They are an inspiration to those who know
They
them,
would have religion
and
thrown
their lives
aside.
frequently embody a truth
Morality in
expressed
personal
by
and
Mother
public
Teresa.
life made
From
meaningless.
this year, Saint Teresa of
Honesty
Calcutta.
counted as foolishness,
She once
and
said,
self-interest
"Not
set
all of
up
us
in
can
place
do
of
great things,
self-restraint.
but we can do small things with
At this
great
critical
love."
moment in our history, we will
This has
certainly
been the
lose the trust and
experience
respect
of
of
two
the world
remarkable organisations,
if we just
the Duke
abandon
of
those
Edinburgh's
fundamental
Award and the
principles
Prince's Trust,
which guided the men and
which
women
are 60 and
who
40
built the
years
greatness
old
of this
this year.
country and Commonwealth.
These started as small initiatives, but have grown
Today,
beyond any
we need a special
expectations
kind of courage,
and continue to transform
Not the kind
young
needed in
people's
battle,
lives.
but a kind which makes us stand
mark
up
my
for
90th
everything that
birthday,
we know is right.
Volunteers and supporters
Everything
of the
that is true and
600
honest.
charities of which I have been patron
We need the kind
came
of
for
courage
lunch in the
that
Mall.
can withstand the subtle corruption
Many
of
of
the
these
cynic,
organisations are
so
modest
that we
in
can show
size,
the world
but
that we're
inspire
not
me with the
afraid of
work
the
they
future.
do. From giving friendship and
It
support
has always
to our
been easy to
veterans,
hate and
the elderly
destroy,
or the bereaved,
to build and to
to
cherish
championing
is much more
music
difficult.
and dance, providing
That's
animal
why
welfare,
we can take a pride
protecting our
in the new
fields and
Commonwealth
forests.
we are building.
Their selfless devotion and
This
generosity
year,
of spirit
Ghana and
is an
Malaya
example
joined
to
our
us all.
brotherhood. Both these countries
When
are
people
entirely
face a
self-governing.
challenge, they sometimes
Both
talk
achieved
about
their new
taking a
status
deep breath
amicably
to find
and
courage
peacefully.
or strength. In
This
fact, the
advance
word
is a wonderful
inspire
tribute
literally
to
means
the efforts
to breathe
of men
in.
of goodwill who have worked
But
together
even
as
with the
friends.
inspiration of others,
And I
it's
welcome these two
understandable
countries
that we
with
sometimes
all my
think the
heart.
world's problems are so big that we can do little to help.
Last October, I opened
On
the new
our
Canadian
own, we
Parliament.
cannot end wars
And
or
as
wipe
you
out
know, this was the
injustice.
first time that any
But the
sovereign had
cumulative
done so
impact
in
of
Ottawa.
thousands of small acts of goodness
Once again,
can be
I
bigger
was
than we
overwhelmed
imagine.
by the loyalty and enthusiasm of my
At
Canadian
Christmas,
people.
our attention is drawn to the birth of a baby, some 2,000
Also,
years ago.
during 1957, my
was the
husband and
humblest
I
of
paid
beginnings,
visits to Portugal,
and his parents,
France,
Joseph and Mary,
Denmark,
did not
and the
think they
United
were
States
important.
of America. In each
Jesus
case,
Christ
the
lived
arrangements and
obscurely for most of
formalities
his life
were managed
and
with
never
great
travelled
skill.
far.
But no one
He was
could have
maligned and
managed the
rejected
welcome
by many,
we
though
received
he
from
had
the
done no
people.
wrong.
In each
And
country,
yet billions of
I was
people now
welcomed
follow
as head
his
of the
teaching
Commonwealth
and find
as
in
your
him the
representative.
guiding light for their lives.
These nations are our friends,
I am one of them,
largely
because
because we've
Christ's
always
example
tried
helps
to do
me
our
see
best
the
to
value
be honest
of
and
doing
kindly.
small things with great love.
and because we have tried
Whoever
to
does
stand
them,
up for
and
what we
whatever they
believe to be
themselves
right.
believe.
In the
The
old
message
days,
of Christmas reminds
the
us
monarch led
that
his soldiers on the
inspiration is a
battlefield,
gift to be
and
given
his leadership
as
at
well
all
as
times
received,
was close
and that
and
love
personal.
begins small but always
Today
grows.
things are very different.
I wish
cannot
you all
lead you into
a very
battle.
happy Christmas.
I do not give you laws or administer justice, but I can do something else. I can give you my heart and my devotion to these old islands and to all the peoples of our Brotherhood of Nations. I believe in our qualities and in our strength. I believe that together we can set an example to the world which will encourage upright people everywhere. I would like to read you a few lines from Pilgrim's Progress, because I'm sure we can say with Mr. Valiant for truth these words: though with great difficulty I am got hither, yet now I do not repent me of all the trouble I have been at to arrive where I am. My sword I give to him that shall succeed me in my pilgrimage, and my courage and skill to him that can get it. My marks and scars I carry with me, to be a witness for me that I have fought his battles, who now will be my rewarder. I hope that 1958 may bring you God's blessing and all the things you long for. And so I wish you all, young and old, wherever you may be, all the fun and enjoyment and the peace of a very happy Christmas.